Good afternoon and welcome back to Bear News. I'm Josephine Walter. Student of the Week, new bookstores, and an update to UNC hockey are just some stories for today. Here are some news highlights this week from in and around campus. This Monday was Martin Luther King Jr. Day. With current COVID conditions in mind, the University of Northern Colorado did not hold a march, but rather had online asynchronous events. The UNCO website posted a read, watch, listen, do packet for students and the community. The packet had hyperlinks for students to click on to explore their options. The packet included websites, books, articles, podcasts, movies, and more to educate people on what King stood for and how others can continue to honor him today. The packet also included other activities like creating your own march by walking 3,000 steps to simulate the typical march, or taking a virtual tour of the National Civil Rights Museum in Memphis, Tennessee. The packet also included activities and events for after Monday, like the virtual book club for the 1619 Project and virtual webinars. Vice President of Student Affairs, Dr. Cedric Howard, spoke about the importance of the day with the Vice President of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, Dr. Tobias Guzman.
Finally, when I was 14, I said, okay, when can I participate? And they said, you can participate when you can articulate what does Dr. King mean to you. See, his dream was an individual dream that had collective impact for all.
To watch the rest of the video message or to complete the read, watch, listen, do packet, go to unco.edu/marcus-garvey-cultural-center/MLK-celebration.aspx. UNC's Gender and Sexuality Resource Center will be hosting several workshops for students and faculty who want to be better allies to the LGBT+ students. Safe Zone trainings offer graduate students, faculty, and staff the tools they need to create safe spaces for LGBT+ students in their classrooms. For undergraduate students, straight facts about queer life trainings give insight about issues that LGBT+ students often face. These straight facts trainings are open to any interested student, especially those who want to advocate for their colleagues and classmates but don't know where to start. All of the GSRC's trainings will have sessions beginning in February. To learn more or to register for a training session, visit unco.edu/Gender Sexuality Resource Center. We now go to Robin with Bear News Tunes.
Thank you, Josephine. Welcome to Bear News Tunes, where we tell you what's new in music this week. New releases ranged from disappointing to shockingly good this week, making 2022 an interesting year already. But first, in local news, UNC students Caleb Martin and Eric Hallenkamp are hosting a Mario Kart tournament at Bears Gaming Bar on 9th Street to promote their iOS app, Record Wall. Record Wall is an app that allows users to create collaborative playlists in which those who have the access code to a given playlist can all vote on which songs are added to the queue. The event starts at 9 p.m. this Saturday. In other news, hip-hop group Brockhampton announced that they will begin an indefinite hiatus after performing at Coachella this April and have canceled their 2022 World Tour. All tickets will be refunded. Although the group has not specified if they are breaking up for good, they referred to their upcoming Coachella show as their final performance as a group. A new music festival is coming to Las Vegas this October that aims to tap into Gen Z and millennial nostalgia for the 2000s. The When We Were Young Festival will take place on October 22nd this year and will feature 2000s pop-punk favorites like My Chemical Romance and Paramore, as well as current rock bands like Wolf Alice and Car Seat Headrest. Tickets go on pre-sale tomorrow. And finally, each week on Bear News Tunes, we want to give an overview of what new music came out in the past week, then spotlight our pick for the best song of the week. The game teamed up with Kanye West for a song that starts off great until Kanye's verse starts. On the opposite end, rapper J.I.D. enlisted the help of 21 Savage and Baby Tate to make what could end up being one of the best hip-hop tracks of the year. Other songs were released by Jack White, Earth Gang, Avril Lavigne, and Bastille, to name a few. While there was plenty of competition, this week's pick for the Bear News Tunes Song of the Week is Pedestal by Eugen Blackrock. If you've heard the name of this South African rapper before, It might be because she was featured on the Black Panther soundtrack back in 2018. While her mainstream exposure has not extended much further than that, this new song deserves to be a breakthrough moment for her. Both the beat and Yugen's vocals demand attention from the moment the song begins. The beat is relatively minimal, but makes its mark with a heavy drum beat and loud synth bass hits, and atmospheric horn samples hanging in the background, giving the whole track a cinematic feel. Yugen matches this energy with an effortlessly ear-catching flow and strong delivery. What new music do you want to see covered next on Bear News Tunes? Let us know at bearnews98@gmail.com or find us on Instagram at bearnewsunco. Now to Hunter with an update on UNC hockey.
Thank you, Robin. The UNC club hockey team was in action last weekend, participating in the Big Mountain Classic hockey tournament. The Bears played 3 games in 4 days, and each contest had every fan in the Greeley Ice House on the edge of their seats. In the first game against Boise State, the Bears fell behind 2-0, but goals from Cade Boring and Mitch Porter helped UNC go into the first intermission tied up at 2. The Broncos pulled ahead 5-2, but 2 late goals pulled the Bears to within 1 going into the third period. The Bears would tie the game halfway through the third, but a power play goal in the final minute gave Boise State a 6-5 win. The Bears' second game against Arizona State was another back-and-forth affair. The two teams went to overtime, but Toby Gleason scored to give the Bears a 7-6 victory. UNC's third and final game of the tournament came against UCLA, where the Bears fought hard to keep it close, but the Bruins held off a UNC comeback to capture a 6-4 win. The Bears will be back in action again this weekend with back-to-back games. The first contest against Wyoming will be held Friday at the Greeley Ice House with puck drops scheduled for 8:30 p.m. UNC will then head to Fort Collins on Saturday to take on CSU at 7:30 p.m. We now go to Angel with the weather.
Thank you, Hunter. After slipping and sliding around campus yesterday, the weather in northern Colorado looks to be improving as we head into the weekend. It'll be partly cloudy on Thursday with a high of 36 that drops to around 16 degrees at night. Friday will be mostly cloudy with overcast in the afternoon and into the evening. The weekend looks to be partly cloudy on Saturday and nice and bright on Sunday with the temperature ranging from 39 degrees to the upper 40s. The evening looks to be clear with the temperature in and around the low 20s. Now back to Josephine.
Thank you, Angel. With more than 10,000 students enrolled, UNC has a diverse student population from all walks of life. Here at Bear News, we want to showcase some of the great students you can see around campus. This week's featured student is Audrey Medzer. She is from Castle Rock, Colorado. Medzer transferred from Missouri Valley College to UNC in 2018. She is a senior with a major in sports and exercise science and a minor in biological science. Currently, she is completing an internship with the UNC Cancer Rehabilitation Institute, where she is a cancer exercise specialist. Once Medzer graduates this May, she wants to go into physical therapy for oncology. In her free time, she likes to play Rocket League and hang out with her friends. If you know someone you'd like to nominate for UNC's Featured Student of the Week, please email us at walt0134@bears.unco.edu. If you have a passion for literature or are looking to pick up a new hobby, stop by Midnight Oil. The new bookstore is located at 916 8th Avenue and offers many genres of new and used books to fit everyone's needs. Midnight Oil also offers a book subscription service that allows you to trade in books with the corresponding color as often as you'd like for $3 to $9 a month, depending on the genre you pick. The store has also partnered with Crest Cinema for a book-to-film series. At the beginning of the month, you can stop in to pick their selected book, and on the last Tuesday of the month, the Crest will feature the film as a private screening for those who have participated. Whether you're looking for a cookbook or a Stephen King novel, make sure to stop by Midnight Oil and check out their wide variety of options. And that has been just some of the news happening around Greeley. To let us know of other stories you would like us to cover, you can email us at bearnews98@gmail.com, or you can DM us on Instagram, our Instagram page at bearnewsunco. I have been your anchor, Josephine Walter, and we will see you on Tuesday.